play a game.
G'day viewers, how you doing? Tonight we're on the Xbox, and I've got to look over there. Well, actually it's over there, but you wouldn't know that, it's fine. So I'll be sideways, that'll be okay. Hello Michael Lay, Cosmic 4037, and Hawks. Why couldn't I say Cosmic 4037? Does my brain not work? Yeah. Alright, what should we look at first? The journeys? Yeah, good idea. Okay. Training center, there is one training for it, and it covers it pretty well. I've got tutorials going live in 4 minutes. All right. Did I come into journeys? I did. Journeys. Good. That's what I want. Journeys. A day in the life. So there are 34 things in the journey. There's Sweet Summer Child. Oh, new subscriber. Oh, new member, Florian. Awesome. Well, not new member, 36 months. Wow. That's impressive, mate. Thank you. Anyway, Sweet Summer Child. And then there's Falling Leaves. So what's in Sweet Summer Child? There are 3 scenarios. Okay. That's unusual. Falling Leaves. We've got a scenario. 5 services. Looks like 5 services. I think I can count. Ice Queen. We've got 2 scenarios. That means it's got a lot of scenarios, doesn't it? And 4 services. You can tell how much I've looked at this? Spring in Your Step. This is the ACS 64 stuff. And we've got 5. Yeah, 5 and 2 scenarios. Good-o. Dog Days. We've got rather a lot of freight in here. It's about, I don't know, 12 hours of gameplay of freight and a training module. Very good. I don't know why it needs a training module because, you know, why that long too? Wow. Okay. I didn't even look at the SD42 yet. And let's jump out of here back to the choose a route. And we shall go look at what you get. I haven't looked at any of this stuff. I have literally had this key about an hour. Hello, Daniel. Hello, Andy. Literally an hour. All right, choose the route. I've actually had it on PC longer than that, but weren't allowed to make content because of the problem, so I didn't bother looking at it. And I've just got the console key. Should be live now on console, by the way. You should be able to buy this. But you might want to wait till you see. Andy, hello. 2 Andys. We've got Andy squared. Excellent. All right, Metro North. Training modules, there's the introduction, there's the M8 and the SD42. We won't do the introduction though. We will go out of here and we'll have a look at scenarios. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So how come there's only 5 when we saw there was more before? That's interesting. Student engineer, you've recently transferred to the New Haven line and are joined by a road foreman to cover operating details and points of view. Am I on the right route? This isn't the New Haven line. This is Metro North. Is this New Haven? No. Is this Metro North? Yeah. Hot summer evening rush, and the Meanders River Bridge hasn't closed properly after opening for boat traffic. Fight for delays to get your passenger trains home. Leap the bridge. 3 Andys. Wow, what a night. Hello, 3 Andys, Lord Vectron, Elliot Jury, V for Vitty, excuse my hiccups. I should move this microphone so you can hear me better, shouldn't I? If it doesn't make too much noise when I move it. There we go. That should be better. Is that better? That looks better. Volume's a bit low. Me or the game? Me looks okay. Does now anyway. Game could well be very low. Let's crank the game up a little. All right, let me know if you can hear the game at all now. Snow day. A storm is rolling in during morning rush hour. Fight the flakes and get commuters to work on time. New Year's resolution. These are all quite long too. Each New Year's Eve, over 1 million people gather in Times Square to watch the ball drop. Yep, they go and play with their balls in New York. Keep an eye out for fireworks as you bring revelers home in the wee hours. There shouldn't really be any fireworks after midnight. Hours of service. You've been delayed by a power outage in just enough time to complete your trip before you hit your 12 hours on duty and cannot continue working. Can you make it to your destination before timing out? Okay, good. Thanks, V for fitting. And let's have a look at the timetable. Now I can answer Holy Trucker's question, but he's not here. And the answer is, are there decent seller services? And the answer is yes. They are all nearly an hour. So 45 minutes upwards. So that will make Holy Trucker happy. Oh, there he is. Look at that. Good timing, Holy Trucker. So these are all the seller services. And they're all almost an hour. So you'll be happy, I'm sure. Let's look at the... What am I highlighting? Not used to the Xbox interface, so I'll admit that. We want the ACS64. It is packaged in the root, so that's a new thing. And these look like, also, for the most part, about an hour. Ooh, there's even some conductor mode stuff on that. Well, that's new. Good-o. Hope just some conductor mode stuff turns up in the others for people who like conductor mode. M7A from the Harlem line. There's a whole bunch of shorter services. Not quite that many, maybe... Well, not that many, maybe 50 of them. 133, in fact. M3A, there's 25 services. New Jersey Transit, there's 22. These will all be really short, I think. These would be yard runs, I assume. No, they're actually quite long. Well, that surprises me. Oh, Penn Station to Sunnyside Yard at 5 miles an hour. That takes 23 minutes. Yep. I'll be playing a lot of those. None. None. You got to buy it now, Holy Trucker. Is that all you wanted to see? Yes, I'm on the Xbox X. We are indeed. SD42, there is a bit of freight. I didn't actually count how many, but they're all look reasonable length, actually. There's a few shorter ones, but mostly longer ones. Look at that one. Hour and 46. Wow. Switching customers along the way. Ooh. Okay. I think I might enjoy that one, but we're not doing it tonight. And we have the... So there's 25 of those services. New Jersey Transit cabbie car thing. I forgot to look. 22. That's it all. Good. And there's... They're all Sunnyside Yard too. So, oh, there's one. There's a maintenance facility one. I'll probably drive that one. Sunnyside Yard at 5 mile an hour, taking 23 minutes. No. Okay. And who wants to see the star of the show? Mate. 309 services. There's a variety of services from the brief look I've had. I have made this thing do a run as an AI part of the way. Oh, the AI's honk horns on the way into stations. This is good. So, well, there's a long one. 2 minutes. Do that one? Sure. But there's a mixture of, there's driver. There's quite a few that have conductor. A lot of them are expresses. So, you know, conductor's a bit of wait for the next stop for an hour. So, yeah, I don't know why they did those. But anyway, I did actually have one that I thought we'd play because I was just watching it as an AI and it looks relatively amusing. So we're going to grab it. And I don't know how to go faster on the Xbox, so you'll have to excuse me. And I actually think this train will be a nightmare to drive on the Xbox, but that's okay. We want... Is it that one? No, it's not that one. It's probably that one. No, that's Harrison. Where does that go from? Harrison to Grand Central? I can't find the train I was just on. Well, all right then. We'll take this one. Semi-Express. All right. And we don't want dynamic weather. Let's get rid of that rubbish. Let's get some clouds because it's important. And get started. Driver, of course. Now, I think this train will be unpleasant compared to using the TSCX. It does work with TSCX and Rail Driver. Yay! Yes, and force safety systems. Don't blame me. Don't blame me. The train I wanted was, I thought I wrote it down. I can't find my bit of paper. Anyway, it's all right. Maybe I imagined it. We'll run this one. So, master cookie thing. Ooh. Reversey thing. And Then we have to get the brake thing to that way, max brake, and it will charge the brakes up. Not a bad horn. And are we in? We're in AC territory, so we have got a pantsophograph. There it is. There's the pantsophograph right there. Are we starting in a yard? Oh, we are. Okay, we're going to Grand Central from a yard. That makes sense. We've got little flashy symbols, so we should be able to go, I think. Headlights. Better do headlights. I still haven't changed the sensitivity on this thing. Alright, the reason I think it's going to be horrible to drive with the Xbox compared to the TSCX thing is because it takes a long time to manipulate the stick. As usual, you need to get above 50% power to be able to move. We're only allowed to do 15 mile an hour, so let's take the power almost all the way off.
This station is Stamford. As you leave the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
Hey Alpha Star, how is the route? Dunno. I've only watched it as an AI, and I've recorded my 2 tutorials. I've barely been on it. I have literally had this Xbox key for an hour. Evening Gav. Andy Led says I've been doing a few practice runs on Morristown to try and refresh how to use the safety assistant. Like that. That's the alerter. In anticipation of this coming out. I mean, they're not really that hard. Oops. Says he going too fast. Come on. There we go. Go into lots of brakes. I usually just go straight to max brake. And acknowledge. And if you do it fast enough, you won't stop. But no, we got Nova speed. Is it going to let me? Come on, you. Come on. There we go. How's the game sound? Is it loud enough? Where's my levels? Hey, it looks alright. David Stevens, I hope you're well. What time will it be on Steam? 3 AM, mate. 3 AM. I should probably stop, shouldn't I? As we come rolling into Stamford. There's people here, that's a good sign. I have no idea what the collectibles are except one. I accidentally collected a New York taxi. So look for little tiny New York taxis. They're actually not that small. Damn sounds good, says Alpha. Good. Michael A says it's good. Welcome along. Welcome along to all the people. I don't think we'll get an enormous number of people in because, of course, console players can download this and play it right now. So the usual advantage of going a day early as an ambassador evaporated with the braking issue. Right, get the doors open. Now if I put this in max brake, I should be able to go for a walk and show you the inside of the train. So it's the 3+2, the leatherette. Clearly no one's getting in yet. Why is no one getting in? I've got the doors open. If I open the doors on the wrong side, maybe? No. Some stations they open on both sides. Does no one want to go with me? Watch the gap. Not as good as Mind the Gap, is it? Are there any passengers? None. Huh. Not a bloody sausage. Where are they all? Wheelchair ramp. Wheelchair ramp. PIS. Is any of you going to get on the train? Harry Potter. Harry Potter with headphones. Not Harry Potter. At least your hat's on the right way around. You. No, you. Your hat's on backwards. You're going to blind yourself. No one's getting on me train. They clearly know about my driving. What do you reckon? Why aren't they getting on my train? Why aren't you getting on my train? No? Not gonna answer. Pleading the fifth. Right. Good. What about you? Oh, hang on. There's people in there. Ooh. Of all the seats in the train, the whole train's empty, but they sit together. Oh well. Maybe they are together. I shouldn't make assumptions. There's one that's not. Ooh. Can you pull it? No, can't. Conductor mode is a bit conductor mode. If I can find a door that's got controls. In the cabs, for this side the controls are here. For the other side the controls are up there, so door open, door close, that sort of thing. You can go between the cars, it's just a pain in the ass. Looks like I am finally getting a few people on board. It's a good sign. It's better than it was. Is it almost time? It is almost time. It's a bloody long train, isn't it? And we have got the pantsophograph up there. Now, there's a few places that I don't think could be right. Now, one of the people that I know who actually knows his shit tells me that they are, but to me they feel wrong. I'll point them out, but he tells me that they are indeed right. So, and he lives in the area, so he should know. Alpha, does it have a wooden interior? We've just been inside. David Stevens, Lord Vectron, thanks. Alpha says that they actually fixed the braking issue. Yes, I believe so. Leon says hi. Gab says Alpha Star, they did. Florian says we'll probably pick this up shortly as long as there are no wild performance issues to see here. Well, I've got the frame counter on, so we'll see. Holy Trucker says, I have a question. I was playing Trenton Route VR earlier and was walking on the platform and heard passenger whistle out loud, a bit like Kill Bill theme. Yes, they do that. She's pleading the 7th. Of course. Florian says, Matt said in the roadmap stream, this route may have performance benefits from what has been learnt with the blurry texture research. Do passengers whistle in this game on the platforms? Yes, sometimes. Hello, Mazda. How are you? Oh, we should probably go, shouldn't we? Lock doors, left side, I think. Now, remember on these trains, you drive at the lowest speed that you can see. So, HUD and the two on the thing. Alright, we can go. Let's get out of here. We're using the power and brake controller, of course. When you get it up to about there...
This is the train to Grand Central. The next station is Old Greenwich.
Now, there are two announcement voices. There's a girly voice and a male voice. I believe, yes, it does have station announcements, Alpha. Too fast, too fast, too fast. And I'm not going to be able to get into braking before it punishes me. No, too late. Too late. Even if I release the brakes, I think we will have to keep going. Yeah, it's going to let me drive. That was what they fixed, by the way. Coast, power. There we go. That is what they fixed. But on controller, because you only got your buttons, it takes a very long time. It's quite kind of okay with the TSCX or a rail driver, but not so much with this thing. I'll get away with 16. This is high-speed railway easy, as its best. I do not know if you can hear the safety systems outside yet. It's a little bit jiggly, isn't it? It's like the train's going. There is the bridge somewhere near here where we go through with our panto up. Oh, good. You can hear safety systems on the outside. That's good. I think we're allowed to go faster. 30. Okay. Still have caution on the signal. Holy Trucker, yes, they do whistle. Gav says they know you're driving. Yep, and they want to do with the AI. I'd do that too. Alpha says the scenery looks pretty good. Yeah, I like what I saw on my AI ride. Because the, you know, the stuff outside the train is pretty nice. We're allowed to go faster. Mass 70. Let's go. Except we're only allowed to do 30 according to the HUD, but we're not. We're going to do 70. Max power. Cousin 2. Max headroom. Off we go. And he says, I assume it takes a while moving the controls for the keyboard as well. I think it's actually quicker on the keyboard, to be honest with you. Maybe I should use the keyboard. I've got one plugged in. Beep boo, beep boo, beep. It's the alerter. In my tutorial, I let the alerter stop me, but it made a mockery of me. Yeah, that sounded not good. Is the window open? Yeah. I don't like the sound of trains going past you. I haven't been on Metro North, I've only been on LIRR, but they're the same trains, so I would have thought they'd sound about the same. And they don't sound like that. This sounds good. Driving it sounds great. The AIs leave a little to be desired, I think. Better go all the way to the platform. Oh, I forgot to do this on the way in. Because Metro North and Long Island Railroad honk on the way into the platform, apparently. The AIs do it.
This station is Old Greenwich. This is the train to Grand Central.
The next train is this one. Holly Trucker says another Acela route is a definite buy from me. Paul, do you know why this route costs more than the usual price? And should we expect to see more of that now for routes? I'm guessing Medplay will be too. I would say inflation is the answer. Steve Austin says get an MMO mouse and rebind it so you only need your thumb. Well, that's not such a bad idea, I guess. And Andy says, Holy Trucker, last few have been around £32, assuming that's the new norm. Everything's gone up in costs. I don't think we can buy to... Well, I've got... Can't really show it to you, it's wired in, but I've got a trackball that's got programmable buttons that can be keyboard buttons if you want them to be. So, would use that. I can have a much more relaxed posture today. This is good. And off we go to Riverside. So you see how long that took to go through the cycle from max brake to max power? That's what worries me with the safety systems. See, my train sounds alright. It's not making the noise that the other one was. Oh, now it is. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That blank spot where there's no sound. Not a fan. No, too fast. Pay attention! Drive properly! Come on, there we go. It's got the suppression concept that the other trains have got. But I don't think it actually shows anything for suppression, this one. I was trying to see that before and I didn't really see anything. I think it's supposed to be where that blank line is. But I don't know. The other stuff on the left-hand screen I haven't even bothered with. Haven't learnt it. Probably aren't going to.
As you leave the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
We're all going down to the Riverside. Yeah, one of the cool things about Xbox is you actually can have a mouse. Can't do that in PlayStation. Play without limits, but no mouse. That's a limit. No, it's not.
This station is Riverside. This is the train to Grand Central. The next station is Coscob.
Cart? Really? It's like ass cart. I'll sit here while it leaves. Is that a Be Mindful ad? Is a Be Mindful ad? The force of a train hitting your car equals the force of your car crushing a can. Excellent. I like that. Lock doors. Let's go. Florian says, I'm used to it with the controller from Harlem and Lear. It's not ideal, but it's okay. Never thought to give keyboard controls a go. Gav says the mouse works perfectly on CSW as well. On PC, yeah, it does. Oh, this is the spot where the pantograph just goes up and mysteriously goes down again. How does it do it? That just maintains the height of the wire. Okay. Shut up. So it literally maintains the height of the wire. It's like the wire's still there, but wait, the wire's imaginary anyway. See, when I look at this, and this is what Anthony told me is right, okay, but I don't think this is. I would reckon that because they do drive across here with pantos up. Now, what he said is the wire is lifted up until the panto can't touch it anymore. And then at the other end, it's up higher than the panto, and then it comes down onto the panto. But that's not what they've done here. It just sort of ends. Where's the nearest pantograph? Oh, right there. Okay, we're going to follow this one through. Oh, no, the other end of it. I want to see what happens. See, it's just hitting at the same height. So to me, this doesn't seem right. And I'm going to go and find some photos of this bridge, because I don't reckon it would be this way. So, yes, they might drive there with their pantos up, but I don't think it's like that. Life! You've tested on Xbox as well. V says about the mouse, kind of broken. You can use the mouse to select the brake, for example, you cannot operate or pull it. Really? That's a bit crappy. Coscob! Do you want me to get out and explore stations, by the way? Because I can, if you want me to. Let me know what you want. I'll do whatever you want. Almost. As long as it doesn't involve sitting here naked, it's fine. Well, that'll do.
This station is Coscob. This is the train to
Oops, wrong doors.
Grand Central. The next station is Greenwich.
Greenwich. I know something we haven't looked at. Does it have suspension? Let's get up here and have a look. There's our little shoes. Let's see what it does. Shouldn't the bearing caps be turning? The triangular caps? I'm sure they should be turning. Let me grab a screenshot of that off the PC. much are we allowed to do? Mass, let's roll. Till we get smashed down to 60 anyway. Next stop, Greenwich.
This station is Greenwich. As you leave the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
Steam sale tomorrow. That's a bit bumpy back there, wasn't it? Driving like your average commuter railway. Max acceleration to max brake. It's pretty unusual for me to be able to do this on Xbox, but it's only because it's actually released. Right.
This station is Greenwich. This is the train.
Wrong
to
doors.
Grand Central.
I should stop
The
using the
next
keyboard.
station is Port Chester.
MPDA says Coscob. Alpha Star's having a giggle. MBTA says a long time ago there was a truck with corn that spilled corn in this town. Newspapers had corn on the cob as headlines. I stole this from another rail fan. Fair enough. Gab says I found a photo, Paul, of that bridge with no catenary and a video too. So everything but being naked wasn't on my bingo card for 2026. Hey, bingo cards! I haven't done bingo cards for a while. V says generally the button mappings for controller, mouse and keyboard functions the Xbox are sometimes duplicated or broken. It would be great if this could be finally fixed. Paul was thinking today I want to watch you play Derail Valley to see how a real train driver handles Derail Valley. I play it far too sensibly, so I don't derail. It just makes it boring.
This is the train to Grand Central. The next station is Port Chester.
And every now and again I have a bit of a rage quit moment and kill the train. Port Chester. You can just see this big fat bloke with a top hat, can't you? Oh wait, that's Topham. Am I going too fast? No, I'm not. Trees in world. Let's try that again. Oh, third try lucky. Yes! Port Chester in a few miles. Polio Trucker says, Paul was thinking I was going to watch you play Derail Valley. Oh no, I just said that one. Sorry, read the same one out again. Where's chat coming up on the screen? I better fix that in my next stop. Crappy train. Let's get chat happening. Chat. Streamer bots. Oh, we'll run speaker bot. We'll run streamer bot.
This station is Port Chester. As you leave the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
Ah! Quiet. Still got ages. You don't want to log into Trovo. Why would I log into Trovo, streamer bot? Okay, chat window. There we go. We have chat. Chat there. That'll be fine. Worcester. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Can't stop there. The rear carriages will be in the dirt. There we go. Power brakes, lots of brakes, and doors open.
This state.
Tree Sim World. The headlights are nice. So let's take a quick run up the other end. Do a flyby on the train, that's an idea. Whee! I keep wondering if the red thing's decorative. I do like the anti-idiot provisions. No, you can't go in the middle. There we go. Reddish lights, sort of reddish yellow. See, in this light, red lights are yellow and yellow lights are red. Go figure. Alright, let's get out of here. Chat's broken. Is it? Looks alright. I am going to New York, Carter Rasher. Your wish is my command. Andy says he was an MP of Detail Valley Direct. I'll try it out. Up for it. Oh, multiplayer. Yeah, there is. I think the game itself can do multiplayer, can't it? I think. If it can take a browse sometime at midday in sunshine with a clear sky, it'll be horrible. But we can try it. Andy says, question you may not be able to answer, Paul. Can you use HOTAS to play TSW? If you use the Cobra software, yes you can. Oh, look what's coming. I'm wondering if I've got motion blur on. No I don't. That's why it's jerky. Okay.
This station is Rye. As you leave the train, please watch the gap.
Rye. Choo-choo, Benjamin. Hello. I have chatted with Matt about getting native joystick support into the game. I don't think it would happen in a hurry. But he's kind of interested because that would work on consoles. Yeah, I do have a video on the Cobra software. It's pretty easy to set up, really. Put the video photo of it in the Discord. Thank you, Gav. Is it what I think and the wire arcs up? I'll have a look when we stop in this station. Alright, let's get the doors open. Let's go have a look at Discord.
This is the train to Grand Central. The next
I assume you mean you put it in my
station
Discord.
is Fordham.
TSW. Yeah, the wires go up. You can see them going up. That actually looks like that train's been put in there, to be honest. It doesn't look like it belongs with the rest of it. But anyway, that's fine. And what happens with the video? I'll have to watch that later. It's gone out really tiny. Let's get the doors shut. Get out of here. Hello, Train Sim World. Which one have we got? Which flavour Train Sim World have we got? B for Bitty. We had a look at the layers before, but we'll have another look. There's quite a lot. There's a lot of services if you go back to the start. Hello, Harry. If you go back to the start, we can have a look at the layers and the services and things if you do a quick rewind. You can tell this train is so much like the M9 that I'm hardly paying any attention to it at all. I'm just watching chat because, you know, I'm used to it. There is Harry, Jan, Jamie, Matt, Alex or JD. Could also be Candice. I'm not sure if Candice has got access to the Train Sim World channel. She was complaining about that the other day. She couldn't stop a stream that hadn't been stopped. Maz, hello. New bingo in shoes. Yeah. I didn't set up a bingo for this one. I should have. Ah, in about 8 miles time we have to change from overhead to track power. Could you forget about Candice? She's cool. Hey, whoever's on Train Sim World, if you're still there, why aren't the bearing caps going round? Naughty. Can I move my face cam because I'm blocking the speed? Yes, I guess. Yes. Let me just... See, I need to have my head on the short speed because I'm streaming to both. Come on. So I can move my head... How about there? That should work. And you can still see the things, I think. A little bit more that way. There we go. Alright, let's accelerate. Hopefully that looks alright. Is that working for you? Hopefully. Oh, we're express now. Cool. I haven't tried changing power on the Xbox. I've only done it on the PC. Train says SCT hasn't replied to your email about work placement. I would ring their HR people, honestly. Oh, I'm going to go over speed. I'm surprised I got away with 74 mile an hour then. Surprise! Oh, we've got a TSR coming, look at that. We're allowed to do 80, but it's tricking us because we've got a TSR at 60 coming up. We'll keep some speed on for a little while though. Yeah, cab window's open. Do you want to hear it when it's shut? See, it's quite a different sound when it's shut. You can open the door too. Is that a guard reminding me that we've... Oh, I know why that went off. Let's try that again. So if I open and close this door, does the guard buzz? Oh, that's funny. Back to 80. Let's roll. I'm ignoring the HUD. Alpha says, yes, it's peaceful. Well, we can run with it shut then. I'm a student. What's HR? Human resources. I've got to ask my teachers and stuff about something about it. I have to buy Seafarer the ship sim and start shipping some oil. Yeah, we need it. Well, Australia doesn't need it because we produce all of our own, but we like to pretend that we're dependent on the rest of the world. Rishi, hello from India. How you doing? Your streams do relax me very much. I've been speed reading, focus reading June by Frank Herbert. I'm super tired, but your streams do relax me. It's a good story, June. It's a bit slow, but it's quite a good one. Soon we'll have to change power. You don't have to come off the throttle even when you change power. You can just do it on the fly. The peaceful sound of the Xbox. I'll just go back in the cab where it sounds good. Your teachers are going on strike on Tuesday. And HR is very important, says Trendsim World. No, I'm slowing down, relax. I don't want me to slow down more. Why is it telling me my pentagraph's down? Is it really? No, it's not. My pentagraph's not down. No pants down for you, train. Not allowed. Holy Trucker says, what's the top speed from the cellar? I don't know, I haven't run one. MBTA says 110 for brief sections, but not above 80 on the Metro North trackage. That wouldn't surprise me. Two miles to power change. It tells you to change power before you actually get to the DC part, which is interesting. We'll see that in a moment. Ooh, that building doesn't look so hot. I think that building's been a little too optimised. Rishi says, actually my paternal uncle is a train driver. Loco pilot told me it's hard. So what you're doing is great. Well, I actually do drive real trains too. I fire and drive them. And the route is public. Train Chaser Andy on console right now. Xbox and PlayStation is out now. And it'll be out on PC at 3 AM Australian time, which is about 5 hours from now. A bit under 5 hours. There's more passengers here than got on my train. MBTA says in real life they drop their panto up Pelham 100 feet or so before the DC rail starts. They coast onto the third rail section and regain power there. That's good to know. Thank you. So you don't want to be stopped then. Going to AC, they climb the hill with no power for 100 feet or so after the decel rail ends and then raise pantos. 6 PM UTC for Steam. So yes, a little while away. Do we still know which train sim world have we got? Which one is it? Accidental gratuitous bridge shot. This is a dark patch. Maybe they do want to get on, Gav. Maybe they do. Could I show the HD solution for 1 to 2 minutes? Well, I'm guessing it's Harry since you're being playful. Ooh, that's a poison chalice trade sim world. Who's your favourite community manager? I can put a shed on the track. I'm not sure what you mean by the HD solution, B for Vitty. If you could explain. I am running at 4K. So it's not real complex. You just basically go, boop, DC. When you're going the other way, so if you want to go back onto AC, you put the pan, put it to pan up, and then press the button. There's a button there that I can't get onto, that one. But we want to be on DC. So that's it. And now we're on DC power. We can hear it, and we can power. It's a bit of a slug on DC power. Not nearly as quick. HD resolution. Well, it's on 4K, B for Bitty. So yeah, it should already be on. Oh, you want me to drop it back to HD? Okay. Probably not while I'm driving. For Gav, it's Harry is number 1 and Candace is number 2. What are you going to do if it's Candace? Too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast, too fast. This train does like yelling at me when I'm reading chat. JD's number 3. Where's Alex? It's like picking a favourite child. Impossible question is a good clue. It is Harry. Yes, Alex isn't quite that playful. He's far too serious. MBTA says the upcoming junction to the Harlem line fascinates me. The southbound express track has no connection. Instead it merges with the northbound express track and you have to wrong rail on the hill. Welcome along, Harry. Now what I'm trying to do with this, I tend to ignore the timetable to some extent. And I try and get a jump on the speed changes. That way the safety systems don't bite you. Beef Video says you can change the resolution from 4K to HD in the settings menu. Just hit pause. That one? No, not that one. Settings. Ah, settings. You want that 1080. Is that what you want? I assume that's what you want. Whoop, the alert has stopped me. I have to go off power and then back on. There you go. This is 1080. I don't think I like 1080. I am on Xbox Train Sim World. That's because it's live, I can. I'm going to go back to 4K because that's not nice. That's better. I don't like 1080. I really don't. Off we go to Fordham. Oh, in the TSW settings. Oh, I'm going too fast. I'm trying to acknowledge the alerter, thinking the alerter's going off because I'm not looking at the screen because I'm reading chat. In TSW setting. Let's do it in here then. Options, settings, graphics, I assume? No. You! That's even worse! No, we're not doing that. That's terrible. That's better. I don't think it's quite recovered from that yet. It is the one nice thing, Harry, about not being allowed to stream it early, is I can do it on console. Because lots of my community members do go, you should do it on console more. And I go, yeah, right, I should. But then I never do. Because I can't. Holy Truck is an absolute legend, created a mod to turn the safety systems off on Lear. I hope it does it on this route too. Well, it's not that hard. You do kind of need them, because if you haven't got them, you're going to run at the bum of the train in front of you. I better start coming off the juice, because we have yellow signals coming. I'm going to get penalised soon. So we head for Fordham. Your eyes bleed, Vaporviti. Harry says, very appreciative of the console streaming over here too. Not enough. There we go. You'd think I'd look at the track monitor and go, it's yellow, I should slow down to 45, but no. It's because I'm too much of a clown. Is that a collectible of some kind? Yes, I know the train's stopping, don't worry about it. I need to know, is that a collectible of some kind? We need to go find out. Whee! Inquiring minds need to know. Oh, I didn't realise how long a walk it was. That's okay. Oh, there it is. I can see an orange pixel. Man, this train's long. It occurred to me how long it was. No, it's just the sorting hat. Okay. It's the American sorting hat. Hang on, I've got a keyboard. Oop. I'm just going to close the doors. Bap, bap. Off we go. TAA makes it so blurry at 1080p. It does. TAA is not your friend at 1080p. Andy's also intrigued. Good exercise. Wear the cone. There's an idea. The Harry Potter sorting hat. Absolutely. It could be the Florida sorting hat. You put it on your head and it goes hit by bright line or not hit by bright line. It chooses for you. At some time in your life, you'll either get hit by bright line or you won't. I actually don't know what anti-aliasing I've got on Xbox. I run CAA on PC. Do you even get a choice on Xbox? I'm not sure. Well, it certainly isn't Thomas. It's only had 366 views on the shorts feed. Thomas was massive. It went nuts. Oi. Yellow line, people. Now, Richie, British Ace and Henters have all told me they got lost at Grand Central and they couldn't find the other level. Should we try? Because we'll be there soon. Did we get an announcement for this station? I don't remember. Floaters! Is it time yet? Oh wow, we're almost on time. That never happens. That never happens with me. Just add Harry's horns to the cone. Yeah, I like that idea. I think we should do that, Harry. We need a cone with horns on it in August. You don't stop here. Oh, that makes sense then. That's why it's not changing. That's how I got on time. I run away now. Whee! We're in a bridge. Yep. Definitely in a bridge. Let's try that again here. That must be the world's lowest power lines. Here comes our stop. I think, Harry, we need a cone with horns on it. We need that in August. Everybody needs a cone hat.
This station is Fordham. This is the train to Grand Central. The next station is Harlem 125th Street.
Grand Central. Well, still not all that late for me. Must be a generous timetable. Like the statue in Glasgow. Fair enough. I'll be in Glasgow, I hope. Emirates are actually flying today, so there's a good chance. Matt needs a pink cone. That would make sense. That horn actually echoed under the bridge. What are we allowed to do? 75, let's go. So we're about to go on the High Line to go to Harlem. So our grand plan for the trip is to land in London, head up to Glasgow, scoot around Scotland for a little while, Scotland, head back down for a miscellaneous event, and then go over to Wales. which I think will be fun. Little short station. We're in the wall. I like it when the camera goes places it shouldn't go. Holy Trucker says March has been a kick in the ghoulies for the wallet with 3 DLCs plus Thomas. Yes, it has been. It's been pretty hard on everybody, to be honest. Can you fit me in your suitcase, says Andy. Probably not. I think that's illegal. I'm pretty sure that's human trafficking. Now this is a bit of the route that should look relatively familiar, I guess. I've probably got time after this one for maybe a 15 to 20 minute service, so start having a think about what you want to see. You're giving consent. I think it's still human trafficking. Michael's having a good giggle. Florian says, but 3 great DLC. This is true. It actually has all been pretty good. I'm really enjoying Thomas. Much more than I should. Slow down, slow down. Oh no, penalty break. Too late. Are you going to release for me? No, you're not, because you dumped all the air. Alright. We'll go into max brake. It'll pump up. It'll be fine. Daniel says, dangerous train driver, you're not even facing the window. Do you know, you'd be surprised just how little train drivers actually look out the window, to be honest. Because you don't have to. You look out in front of you, you see the way's clear, and you don't need to look again until you get to the bit where you couldn't see. Train Sim World says, I wonder if Matt ordered his new pink cat ears. I think he said he has. Maybe a quick run on a cellar, says Andy. Gav says, the amount of people that have loved Thomas. Yeah, indeed. New to run with the ACS 64 with the improved suspension. Still don't have any Thomas stuff. Holy Trucker says, only the super rich can afford to buy Thomas. I mean, for me, it's this route or Thomas. And to explain why I'm spending the wife's gas money on a train. Matt got new headphones. I don't think he lost them. He just got new headphones. Now this, if I remember correctly, is where the other trains... There's no point me pointing over there, is there? It's where the other trains come in from the baseball. If I remember rightly. We have a caution. Actually... I was trying to see if they had suspension over the points. This point's coming up. We might be going a bit too fast to see it though, I think. I think these do have suspension, don't they, Harry? Oh yeah, definitely do. I just saw it move. Quiet train. We know you want to do 35. Ooh, the skyline looks better than the last version. I like. Well done on the skyline. Gratuitous bridge shot coming up. Can we get further away from the bridge in this version? How do you do a screenshot in Xbox? It's still F12? F10? Control F10? There we go. That's what we wanted. That'll do. It's as good as I'm going to try and get. Wait. Too far. It's a long train. We can go a bit faster, but there's not much point because we've got a station. Maz says, look like the scenery has been updated as well. I think so. Transim World says, my favourite thing is giving his paladin character pink cat ears for the D&D stream. Excellent. This looks great. Now I'd love a Harlem line remaster. Do we have water tanks? Oh, we do. We do. Only took 6 years of whining. I'll show you what I meant in a moment. So I can tell this has more optimization because the glass on the station buildings looks quite different. But that could just be the Xbox, I suppose. Alright, let's get the doors open. And let's go look at something that makes me happy. Water tanks! Water tanks! Water tanks everywhere! More water tanks. Just about every building in New York has got water tanks. Not every building, but just about. Lots of them. So I'm so happy to see them. The only other thing that's missing is the smell. From here into the city, it's just ganja. Andy Lad's having a giggle. Train Chaser Andy says, will we get a Steam revamp with a German Steam map? I don't know. I don't know what route that's coming out on. I'm sure I've been told. I just haven't paid attention. Because, you know, one thing at a time. Ooh, there's more traffic. I like. I am appreciative of more traffic. That looks more alive. That makes me happy. Because Harlem was quite dead down here. We're going to go down the hole shortly. Smell-o-vision 4K, says Gav. Holy Trucker says this run hasn't actually been that busy. It's a nice flow of AI. I don't know how busy Metro North is. I know LIR itself actually isn't all that busy. MBTA says it's not rush hour, that's why. During rush hour, that's when all the trains come out. Florian says good performance so far. I'm buying this now. Yeah, it's been running pretty well on the Xbox, I have to say. Sitting in the high 40s and 50s most of the time. I can see where the optimization has been done. The buildings don't look as nice as they did when you get up close to them. But, you know, if that's the price to pay for a decent frame rate, I will pay that price. I'm going to stick with 45 because I'll get pounced if I don't. Can we find the elevators to get to the other level? This is the question. Or will we get lost like Richie Rail? This is the question. Lots of the other ambassadors will stream this during the day. I think Hentus is going to. I know Richie Rail's going to later, after he finishes work. British Ace the same. Blue Games is going to be streaming it, I believe, in American Daylight. It always looks so weird in there. Ooh, did that just clip through the train? I think that tunnel just clipped through the train. I'll have to go back and rewind that and have a look. I have an Xbox X. I also have an S sitting next to the X, keeping it company. Because when I first thought I might get a console, I bought the Xbox S off some meth head. And I had to clean it because it had so much meth, the plastic was yellow. Acknowledging the 45 change. We're going under a river at the moment. Burke, hello. Train Sim World, so we got our Xbox on the cheap. My Harry's partner works for Microsoft Game Studios, got a discount. That's cool. I got my X from Costco. It was a damaged box, so I got it quite a bit cheaper. Just because it had a damaged box. I haven't actually been on this bit before, Holy Trucker, so it won't have compiled anything. So we will be getting more starters down here than anywhere else. This station's about as big as Frankfurt too. So expect. So I think if you've driven the M7 or the M9, you'll be quite comfortable in this. It's almost exactly the same. Actually, Harry, you can tell when I'm on the Xbox. You can see my beer gut. If I'm facing the PC, it's this way. Holy Trucker says, I think the frames will hit on foot roaming the huge station. Well, we'll find out in a minute, because we're going to. Because I know people are going to want to see what the station looks like. We're going around the loop, aren't we? Down the outside. At least I think we are. Are we going down the loop? Well, maybe not. No, we're going to turn in here. Hey, C. No point turning the cab lights on. I wanted to see the suspension at low speed, but no. That's not happening. Yeah, we're going into the upper level, I think.
This station is Grand
50
Central.
peeps watching.
As you leave the train,
Very cool.
please watch the gap
Welcome
between
along,
the train and
everybody.
the platform.
It says gone yellow. I just realised I'm on top chat too, so I might be missing some chat. My apologies if I've missed you. Hopefully not. There we go. Now we're on live. That will be better. It's not red anymore, Holy Trucker, don't worry. It clears as you come up to it usually. It was the same in the other one. You just keep on rolling because you can stop really quickly in these things. I'm in a dead spot. There we go. I've got power again. Gav says there's 2 levels. It is pretty big. And when you consider this is all under a city as well, this massive thing, it's kind of impressive. Will there be enough light to watch the suspension over the points? Trains always look weird down here. Little bit weird. Cosmic! Have fun, mate. You gotta go tag a few penguins. Fair enough. No, not real penguins. Interestingly, when I watched the AI doing a shader compilation run for me, I had 2 trains and at 1.3 trains in the same platform. They were just following each other. Maz says to improve the performance of Grand Cell, apparently the loud tracks at the back are portals now. Well, you don't really need them. Now we've got to find our way to the other level. Performance has dropped in here, down to 27, 28, 29. Last little bit. We're going to go for a wander after we finish with this train.
This station is Grand Central. As you leave the train, please watch the gap between the train and the platform.
Ooh, we get advertising now. They were blanking, Yelba. Locked doors. See you later, Lord Vectron. Have a good one. A little bit of speeding. Platinum. Good enough. Let's return to free row. Let's get back in the train. We'll let the AI figure out how to reset whatever we've done there. We shall go for a wander. Did these work? Ha! Ooh. Going down. Ladies' underwear, next stop. Here's another one. Oops. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, good, it's got climb up. There's no one over this side. I did see someone was over the other side of this train, though. I like these. Those boxes are quite ubiquitous in the US. There's no shortage of trains in here. There's rather a lot. It's an M3. Lots of trains. Alright, let's go find something else to run. Let's have a look at layers next. For I think it was Florian asked for layers ages and ages ago. And it's 10:30, so a quick run will do. You think I'm in a motorized wheelchair? Could just be like that Dalek. One that's half person, half Dalek. Exterminate! Loading, loading, loading goes the game. Right, let's do layers. So Metro North, no great surprise there. Amtrak, Acela, M7As that just sit around do nothing. M8s to Stamford, M8s to Bridgeport, M7AI, M8 New Haven, ballast hoppers to Stamford, ballast hoppers to New Rochelle, ballast hoppers Mott Haven static, tank car static, New Jersey Transit train to the game. Don't turn the M3. Maybe I saw an M3 though. Trash. Oh, a trash train. Various freight. New Jersey Transit Penn Station, Morristown. More freight. Baseball specials. Amtrak work train. Ah, we need to go find that. That's the one with an ACS 64 pulling flat cars. We need to go find that. Yep, we're going to go find that. It's that one, I think, isn't it? Operate this work train. There we go. 3:20 in the morning, though. I'll leave dynamic weather on. What could go wrong? It's only a console. Only catch fire. They look like different services, Holy Trucker. But similar duration. So we've got two ACS 64s. And you can barely see them, but we've got some flat cars. Lots and lots and lots of flat cars. Wow, there's a lot of them. Alright. How to drive this thing now. It's been a little while. Oi. Cut in. No, that one. That one. No, freight. Can't do freight? No, you don't have freight. You do have freight. There we go. Isn't there something else I have to do? Front headlight. Right. Ditch lights we want on. On. No, not flash. On. Is there something else I had to do in this to make it work? Geez, those screens are bright, aren't they? Alright, let's give it a crack. Pump the brakes up. Oh, traction's locked. Yes, because the brakes are still pumping up. I forgot they do that. And releasing. Should be able to go now. Eight. There it goes. Look at those evil red eyes everywhere. Look, the safety systems aren't active on this thing. Because I'm being told to do 45 and I'm just going for it. Can I make these screens darker? Ooh. No, no. Bad. Mile an hour? You want what? No, we're not doing 20 mile an hour. Uh-oh. Red light. So safety systems are only enforced on the M8. That's interesting. Lots of air brakes. Uh-oh, this isn't looking good. Look away, look away. We're going through it. Well, that's okay, we shouldn't stream in the dark anyway. There you go, we saw the AC at 64. Let's do the Acela. I was running both brakes in BTA. Gav says, Harry's standing on the red light, flashing a red light. Maybe. Oh well, let's go and have a look at the ass smeller. You wanted to look at the Acela. I'm blaming you lot. See, when it says 20 mile an hour, it means 20 mile an hour. All right. Acela. Actually, let's look at the services. So 613, 750, 758, 858. So remember that. And let's go and have a look at this thing. No, they're different services, Sully Trucker. That answers that question. That's good. All right, let's go. 750. Let's do something. If I don't know if Florian's still here or not. Let's do something 613. That's a good idea. We'll leave dynamic weather on again. The brakes on the throttle are dynamic brakes, which spin the traction motors. Yes, I know how they work. Actually, they should slow you down just as fast as air brakes do until the last few miles. It's only when really low speeds and really high speeds that those brakes are useless. All right. Let's try and remember how to work this thing. It's got a weird reverser, doesn't it? And then we can get the doors open. Isn't there something we have to do up here? No, maybe not. Ditch lights are on auto. They're on brights already. Doors are fine. Passenger is correct. Let's just get that starting to pump up. They look all right. We can do that for the first part. It's a city. There's quite a bit in New York, isn't there? The tall one. Floating. But you're not meant to be up here. There's a nice sort of sound going on in here. I like this. Nearly time. She'll leave the safety systems off down here as well. MBTA dynamics do slow down fast from your light engine. No, they will slow down a long train as well. How do you think freight trains work? Most braking on trains is done with dynamics of one kind or another. Dynamics or rheostatics. Of course you'd blow the horn in a tunnel, wouldn't you? Prepare to enter the launch chamber. Just going to wait for the back of our train to get into the tunnel. And go. Launch it. And I should shut this window because it does get kind of horrible, the Acela. She's a bit faster than the mate, just a little bit faster. Should have put her on cruise control, really. I can always do that. Max effort. Max effort. Holy Trucker wants the new Acela. Michigan says they came out with a patch yesterday, I believe, and part of it was the ATSF on Cajon. I don't see any changes with the SD42. The rear number font is still the same. When you're coming in, there's no power for that train. I always come to a stop and get stuck. That would be a bit sucky. Yeah, I do remember something in the notes about the SD42. Did they fix it on both or only on one of them? Let's have a look at the article. Just grab it in my history. While the train's driving itself. country. York Stamford. I read too much shit. There it is. March 18th update. What did they say about the SD42? I know you guys can't see what I'm looking at. The train's driving itself. It'll be fine. Oop, we need to slow down though. On the SD4202, they added functional end of train cab unit, improved the number and railroad logo fonts, fixed underscores in the display name, livery designer resolve, formation designer stability improved, roof fans now react, remove the incorrect GP60M reference. So there's nothing about the number boards themselves. Oh, it still shows overspeed when you're not. Never mind. Nice morning skyline there. Up to 60. This thing's really useful if you've got a keyboard. It's the R and F keys. R up, F down. The trick is lots of clutter. I reckon they've done the skyline pretty nice. There's quite a few recognisable buildings there. Downtown, the Empire State, the Rockefeller, the big thin building next to Central Park, that's there. We'll ignore that we're meant to be doing 50. It'll be fine. Oh, this is going around that loop, isn't it? Yeah, we're going around the bottom. We'll ignore 55 as well. Soon we'll be able to speed up in the S-Smeller. Let's have some high speed running, shall we? A little bit, maybe? Axis is holding us back. There's the big bridge. I think we should go out there and look at the bridge. If I can get there before the Acela does. I don't think I can get there before the Acela does. That was me pressing the horn button. Is that Williamsburg on the left there? I can't remember. But this one's Devil Gate. This is the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Where are you, train? Oh, there it is. That'll do. That looks pretty nice. We should be able to speed up shortly, I think. More water towers, good to see, very happy. 40? Bah. Will be nice. That looks quite nice, that does. Oh, the freeway looks busy. That's cool. That makes me happy. Lots of road traffic. Can I show you on the map where I went last run? Yes, I can. Just slow down for the bridge. If we look on the map, so we're going up the blue path now. And on the last run, we went up the other path. So we went... Here's some fright. Bit of a container special. Just occurred to me, I've got all the layers turned on and I've got nearly 100 DLC and the Xbox hasn't crashed. I don't normally have this much installed, but I did it as a test for Alex. This is good. Yeah, some SD40s. Nice and crisp too. They look good. Very clean. I don't think I'm overspeed just yet. There will be soon. Not just yet. Concrete pump truck. Some coils of steel. That's a weird thing to pile up over there. It's a little bit weird, that is. This freeway. And I think this is freeway too. I don't think this is train lines. Let's go up. I can't actually see up there, but I don't think it's a train line up there. I think it's freeway. Big bridge. Easy lifty bridge. Where's my train gone? Bouncy Pantosaurus. I'll take us back to the junction and I'll leave it there for tonight. Don't tempt fate, says Andy. You know what happens when you do. I'm not sure if you could or not, Holy Trucker. You've headed off in quite a different direction now, though. Looks pretty nice in the morning light. I've never been on this particular track, so I've got no idea what it's supposed to look like, but it does have the right sort of flavour, if you get what I mean. It feels New Yorkish. God, no wonder it takes so long to get to Stamford. Right.
You coming to work with me tomorrow?
No.
Okay.
I'm going to work from home. Ooh. Missing wires, I think. Because I don't think they're meant to look like that somehow. Bugger. Well, I've still got wires. I've got a 45 section coming up. Another big bridge, I assume. Another big lift bridge. Be cool if these actually worked, but, you know, I'd rather have good frame rates, to be honest. Holy truckers, I don't think I've ever driven the Acela this slow. Cool little lift bridge and some projects. Where actually are we? Not too far off the junction. This is not so good for the Acela. It's a bit slow. That's noisier. Oh, that's going to be excruciating. It's getting grumpy with me. I would imagine the ACS was restricted to these speeds. It doesn't look really wet to me. No, it's not looking wet. We're through the junction. That was all I was going to do for tonight because it is 11 p.m. So we have reached the junction where the two lines converge and you've seen the rest of it going the other way. So given it's 11 p.m, I'm going to cut us off there. Thank you very much for joining in, folks. I hope you enjoyed this. Well, I can't call it a preview of New York Stamford, can I? Because it's live. It's ready. You can have it. It's out now on console. It will be out soon on Steam. So, yep. That's it for the Xboxing tonight. So, 11:01 p.m. That's enough. Have fun, folks. Enjoy yourselves. It's been a pleasure having you in. It's been a great chat as well. So thank you very much. And enjoy yourselves. If you want to see more ambassadors will be picking this up. If you want to make your choice before we buy it, you go out and head out and shell out your hard-earned cash. But have a look at the other ambassadors. There'll be plenty of other people by now too running it on consoles as well. So have a look around at those as well. Enjoy, and we shall see you later. Bye.